watching a special edition of Operation Support Local presents Showstoppers. I hope you've been watching the bottom of your screen because our fabulous Showstoppers have been scrolling along there, so keep an eye out during the entire episode. This, of course, in collaboration with Catherine Landra's SheShopsLocal.ca. I'm pleased to introduce our next guest, and she smells fantastic, and that's for a reason. Julie Dorion joins me. She is the owner and maker of Undercarriage Deodorant. Welcome to the show. It's great to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
What is that lovely smell?
Coconut lime.
It's a coconut
Yes,
lime.
it
I
is.
thought so. Wonderful. This is a really unique business you have. So I want to know, what was your inspiration for Undercarriage Deodorant?
My whole household, we were no toxic chemicals at all, no cleaners, nothing. And I guess the last thing in our lives was, we'd get out of the shower, dry off, and we'd put on stick deodorant from the drugstore.
Right.
And for years, it really bothered me, and I said, I want to do something about it. Natural deodorants started popping up. I tried some and abandoned them after after a few weeks.
Right.
And I thought, after years of this, I thought, you know what, I'm going to make our own. And so we started mixing, not with the intent of selling or making this business.
Okay.
And it was just for my family and some friends. And because of my background in marketing and branding, I decided to put a focus group together and started sending all these batches out over 9 months. And when we got to 24 hours odor-free, I thought,
That's it.
We're gonna
I got
do
me a
something.
business
Yeah,
over
we
here,
have a business.
right?
Yeah.
And I think
yeah.
that's interesting because I think that's something we forget, right? We spray all over surfaces, we clean like crazy. We're putting
Right.
hand sanitizer more than we ever expected in our entire lives now, but we forget that the things that we're putting on our skin, is actually absorbing it into our body, right? And I guess that was one of the main focuses for you.
Right, it disrupts hormone function. There's a lot of reasons to use a natural deodorant. Natural deodorants are tricky. Some people do go through a 7-day to, let's say, a 3-week detox, depending how many toxins are up in their
You could
skin.
say armpits, I think. Yeah, I think
Armpits.
we're allowed to say that
And,
on television. Yeah.
And also, depending on your pH level, we do have different formulas. So we'll have a
Okay.
regular formula, and then we'll have a baking soda free. Okay,
Right.
so some people will try natural deodorant, they'll get a little rash, they'll get itchy, and they say, forget it, I'm not using this. And it's because they'll have trouble with the baking soda. So try a baking soda free version.
Right.
And that'll usually rectify that problem.
You briefly mentioned your background as well, Julie,
Right.
helping with this. So tell me, what is your background?
So graphic design.
Okay.
So I had a company, worked at Museum of Science and Tech when I was 30 years ago. And then we started a company, all the young designers. And
And that's helped to obviously,
Right,
launch
we
this,
did
right?
I did toy packaging for 10 years. We worked for Discovery Channel stores in the U.S., Marshalls, Target.
Wow.
We did a lot of design work, a lot of catalogs, retail, wholesale, branded companies for doing shows around the States, usually wholesale. So I had a lot of background with the wholesale and retail aspects. So
Right.
when I did this, it kind of was second nature.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
it's an easy launch
Yeah,
for you
it was
to
good.
do any business.
Yeah,
And
right.
again, as I said, this is a very, unique style of business. We're talking about the holiday season on this
Right.
show as well. So have you got anything special for the holidays lined up? Do you have like little gift packs? Tell me what you got.
Well, so for Showstoppers, we're doing a full size and a travel together, and that'll retail.
That's
for-
our showstopper
Yeah, that's our
for
showstopper
today.
right there.
Fantastic. I
Okay.
love it.
Yeah, and but for the holidays, I mean, we're in about 70 retail stores right now, so
Okay.
we're busy keeping them stocked up as long as we can. When the pandemic hit, wholesale, just everyone closed down, right? So it was kind of scary for a few weeks, and then all these stores starting reordering, people are shopping, all these big retailers have websites, so we're busy
Excellent.
getting
Well,
product
that's
out
great.
to them. And yeah.
You got your pit packs?
Pit
I
packs.
saw that online. What's
Yeah,
a pit
we have
pack?
that on. A pit pack is it's a travel size, 3 travel sizes in our top 3 scents.
Okay.
And you can buy it in regular or baking soda free.
Excellent.
And then we also-
Oh yeah, I was going to
Oh,
grab that.
yeah.
I'm going to just show this to camera here. So what is this exactly?
So we have 2 vegan formulas as well. They come in lemon sage, very popular this year, and geruli, which is geranium, patchouli, and grapefruit.
Great. Patchouli.
Yeah.
You know what?
Smell it.
I love that scent. Can I open it?
Oh,
Can
this
I
is
smell
lemon
it?
sage.
I've got the mask on, so you know what?
Okay.
I'll wait till afterwards,
Okay.
and I'll have a smell of it. And I was also on your website. Do you do lip balm as well? Am I right?
That's one of our add-ons.
Okay.
It's a little company that works with us, and yeah.
Oh, I see.
So we
That's just like
sometimes
if you're a good customer, you'll throw it in.
Yes, we do.
I love it.
For sure.
Gift cards as well this time of year?
Yeah, we always say give a gift that doesn't stink, right? So a gift card's easy, and then they can pick their own scents and their own formulation, right? So that's very important.
You mentioned, testing. Of course, you had family and friends, help you out with the testing and so forth. But just the regular customers, what kind of feedback are you getting? What sort of reviews are you getting?
Well, we have a lot. It's a consumable product, so we have a lot of return customers.
Right.
A jar is going to last you 4 to 6 months, and we see them
really?
buying and buying and buying. And we do a lot of shows in Ontario, around Ontario, so mostly Toronto now. And yeah, all those customers have come back.
Yeah, and before I run out of time, a lot of cyclists are buying your product as well, right?
So you actually apply it anywhere you perspire and or chafe, right? So under here, between here, you can actually wear it as an odor killer for your feet as well.
Excellent.
Right?
Yeah, so that chafing from cyclists, I would imagine even runners and cyclists, it's quite popular.
A lot of police officers, firefighters under all their gear. It keeps them fresh. Yeah.
Excellent. I want to remind everybody, of course, of our Showstopper. It is the full size and travel size. And of course, if you want any of our Showstoppers, you'll see at the bottom of your screen, it'll constantly scroll those Showstoppers throughout the show. And you head over to SheShopsLocal.ca to get a hold of one of those Showstoppers. I've introduced you, of course, to Tyler Keeley. He's been playing throughout. Let's walk over and actually have a little conversation with him and find out what he's been up to these days. You've been enjoying the talents of Tyler Keeley throughout the show, and of course, he's going to be playing some more throughout the show, but I thought we'd take this chance to catch up to him.
Hey,
How are
it's
you?
been a while, my friend.
No kidding.
Yeah.
How have you been?
I got 2 kids now. How about that?
Unbelievable.
Last time
Beautiful
you saw
young
me.
family.
Yeah. I got a 7-year-old, Julian, and a 3-year-old named Ollie. So,
And are they picking up some of Dad's musical talents already?
yeah, since the pandemic began, my 7-year-old's been playing drums with me online.
Nice.
And the 3-year-old is just doing they both do this beatboxing thing with their mouth while they're playing with toys. And I'm thinking there's potential there. I might have a rhythm section at some point.
Well, yeah, I mean, you mentioned the pandemic and online. I imagine, that's something you've had to turn to.
Yeah.
Have you been able to do virtual shows for people?
Yeah, I think when it started, I started investing in a little bit of equipment and trying to think about doing that live streams just to first to say hi to people and generate a bit of income, but just kind of also, as a player and as a singer, keep your chops up because not playing and not singing, that's all muscle and muscle memory. So just to keep a bit of normalcy for me as a musician, and then bring that out to people who are in need of some music.
Yeah, and I know you love that audience, experience, right? I mean, you really play off the audience. That's something you must miss and can't wait to get back to. Yeah,
it's not the same, I think anybody who's doing them will admit, well, it's fun to play. Like somebody like Dave Khalil, who I've been playing with for nearly 18 years or whatever, he'd say the same thing. He's doing live streams and you're projecting music out, but you do feed off of, people. Like we're doing right now.
I'm doing it right now.
Imagine
so
that. You're a real human being.
Yeah, you're a
right
real
there.
person.
Yeah.
And your latest single is actually based on the pandemic.
Yeah, I got home from a vacation in Costa Rica with my family and had to quarantine for 14 days. That's when stuff all began, and so I started quickly writing about what was going on around me, and the song kind of focuses on looking at things that people are doing that are positive, amidst the obvious negative
Well, I'll
stuff.
let you play a bit of that for us.
Okay, it's
all
great
right.
to see you.
Great to see you too. Take it away, Tyler.
Thanks. I wanna hold you, get through to you somehow. And have I told you how much you mean right now? I wish you could hold me, feel the touch of my fingertips. 'Cause nobody told me there would be days like this. You put your hand on the window pane and we talked through the glass a while. You made a joke and I laughed. You were 6 feet back, but close enough to catch a smile. In the hands of humanity, there's an effort combining. We can win this one if we can follow the sun and the silver lining. We're living day to day. We keep ourselves occupied. Heavy on the mind waves, the sick and the ones who died. But you read the headlines just like the rest of us. The good news is a gold mine. We need to invest in us. I got a call from a friend of mine. I said it's so good to hear from you. And we talked like we had all the time in the world, and for once it was true. You see the heroes on the front lines, good people inviting. Stay inside if it saves a life, and keep looking for the silver lining.